The city grind bogs you down, and everyone needs a getaway. Well, I'm blessed. My getaway is too close to my heart. Well, let me introduce you to my getaway, an undisclosed location in Kodagu, or Coorg, as you call it. The sunrise here still has a magic to it. The sounds of nature still have a tune. My heart is here, and I end up here whenever I need to do some soul searching. This place brings up my childhood memories, memories that have been imprinted on my mind. The memories keep calling me, and I come here with open arms. It makes me feel alive, gives me the reason to smile, and keeps me grounded when life takes its turns. One such getaway we planned as a family, a getaway to the hills, and then was born the Choorikandutti affair, our date with nature at its best. You could call this a montage, but I call this the feeling of joy, of knowing where we came from and where we shall end up. So all I can say is enjoy the ride. The morning was cold, the spirits were high. The fact that we were in our sanctuary made the day that much more special. A light breakfast and a 15-minute drive through the serene landscape would take us to our base camp. The reason I keep calling it an undisclosed location is 1, it's an eco-sensitive zone. 2, you need to know the terrain and what it can do to you. And 3, I don't want 4,000 tourists turning up here one morning. We gathered at the rendezvous point and were driven out to the base camp by 4x4 jeeps. Really helps, especially in this kind of terrain. The drive is about 15 minutes to base camp. The climb from there is about 4.6 kilometers. Fun-filled, that is. My family was pretty excited. The spirits were really high. Many were doing this for the first time, and not that it's going to stop them. I'm sure there are going to be many more. The walk would make its way through thick undergrowth, untouched for decades. We're proud of our land that way. The fact that though we live here, we believe in preserving the natural beauty with not much interference. There was only one thing on our mind, getting to Choorikandutti. And so, the climb continued. We had just started, so the energies were high. The terrain was tough, but we kept going. The beautiful view reminds me of a verse that touches my heart. It plays on the back of my mind as the scenery unfolds on screen. It's breathtaking to watch what true art is. One should not stare at a lifeless canvas, especially when you have art of the creator right in front of you. It fills me with pride, the very fact that I come from this land. My father in his wise years said, "Son, we are not idol worshippers, we are ancestor worshippers." Now I know why. For if my ancestors lived
दुनिया से
here,
भी छुपता नहीं
they must have been God
ये जादू
personified.
कैसा राज है। जब
We
जब
realized
का बादल छाया
that the halfway mark was just the
जब
beginning.
हम का साया लहराया
There was more to it than the eye can
जब
see.
आंसू पलकों तक आया
A wise man once said,
दिल घबराया
today is difficult, tomorrow
हमने दिल को
is
ये
much more
समझाया
difficult,
दिल आखिर तू क्यों रोता
but the after tomorrow is
है
beautiful.
दुनिया में यूं ही होता है
Most people die tomorrow
ये जो
evening.
गहरे सन्नाटे हैं
There was a fresh energy
वक्त ने
in a
सबको ही
broken
बांटे
soul to make it to the top,
थोड़ा गम है सबका किस्सा
and so the saga
थोड़ी
continued.
धूप है सबका हिस्सा आग
Smiles
तेरी
and the
बेकार ही ना
selfies
बहे
only made the bond that we
हर
have
पल
as a
एक नया
family
मौसम
stronger.
है क्यों तू ऐसे पल खोता है
Each in the family
दिल आखिर तू
have a
क्यों रोता
tormented
है
past. 300 members of our family were burnt alive by Tipu. Apparently, there were 16 cradle children in the house when this happened. I feel proud today that despite the unfathomable hurt, we are still a family that's together. We shall climb hills and the mountains. We shall forever be the same loving family that we've been for the last 300-400 years. This hike to Choorikandutti Hills was not just an activity. It was us living our true selves, like our ancestors did. And I hope we come back for many more of these kind, so that we understand what our ancestors lived for and what really mattered to them. This trip not only made the bond stronger, but also made us want to give this experience to our next generation and the generations to come. This undisclosed location will remain ours, and ours alone, untouched by civilization and the world that we live in today. As we walk through the valley of life, people will come and go, but we will carry them in our hearts forever. We thank our ancestors for giving us this land that we can forever call home. And when the dust of the city gets to us, we promise ourselves and the ones around us, we will come back here, renewing our faith in our existence, an existence that is but defined without our roots. The feeling that engulfs us when we are atop Choorikandutti is just unexplainable. It will be unjust for me to even try. We just have to be here to understand it. Mahatma Gandhi said, whenever you are confronted with an opponent, conquer him with love. And that's exactly what we did. It's the love the family carries within that got us to the mighty Choorikandutti.
दिलों में तुम अपनी बेताबियां लेके चल रहे हो तो जिंदा हो
It's a victory that I doubt many who climbed would ever forget. It's these moments of family that we cherish. And one day, I'm sure, our children will have the same stories to tell.
हर एक लम्हे से तुम मिलो खोले अपनी बाहें हर एक पल एक नया समा देखें ये निगाहें जो अपनी आंखों में हैरानियां लेके चल रहे हो तो जिंदा हो दिलों में तुम अपनी बेताबियां लेके चल रहे हो तो जिंदा
What better way than to celebrate this exemplary day than to feed our taste buds a sumptuous meal? Thanks to the amazing chefs that sacrificed their Choorikandutti experience to dish out the best meal in years. Like we cherish the Choorikandutti hills, we shall cherish this meal too. Thank you. As the beautiful day ends, we take oath in the name of our ancestors that we will not let the nature in us fade away. We will not let the true Kodagu feeling that we carry in our hearts ever change. We will keep coming back here and we will keep the legacy that you've given us alive forever. As the sun sets on our adventure, hope you like the small glimpse of nature from where I come from. For more of these experiences, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get notified when we have a new experience to share. Thank you for watching. Godspeed.